What it is, YouTube, it's JB2800. I'm out here doing my first podcast, man. I'm in this bit with Cassette. We out here lit, man, so let's get it. Y'all can be expecting hella more podcasts coming to the channel. This is definitely something that I want to start grinding and uploading, so yeah, keep an eye out. So let's get it. We gonna kick this off talking about UFC Vegas Fight Night 44. Last night was Rob Font versus Jose Aldo. That shit was lit. It was a 5-round war. It ended in a decision. Jose Aldo ended up getting the dub. There was Rob Font came out strong in the first round, firing out that jab and keeping him at distance, and he was actually winning the whole first round until Jose Aldo caught him at the end and kind of stole the round from him. A lot of the judges had the rounds 5-0 to Jose Aldo, which I don't really agree with. I think Rob Font stole him a couple rounds throughout that, but either way, Jose Aldo got it done. He moves on to try to maybe get himself a title elimination bout. And Rob Font is back to square one. So, you know, that's just the sport we love. It happens, you know. But I think TJ Dillashaw versus Jose Aldo is going to be a banger of a fight. If that ever happens, that'll definitely be a legendary fight. And I'm going to definitely be tuned in for that one. So, yeah. Next up, we got Rafael Fiziev versus Brad Riddell. That one was a war as well. That one went 3 rounds. Rafael Fiziev got the spinning heel kick KO. They was battling back and forth the whole fight, and a lot of people had Brad Riddell winning because they thought Fiziev was going to gas out by the end of the 3rd round, but actually it was Fiziev getting the knockout by the end of the 3rd round, so he was proving a lot of people wrong. So that was a great fight as well. Moving down the card was also Jimmy Crute. I don't know how Jimmy Crute got knocked out like that, but Jamal Hill, he did his thing. With the clean check right hook in the start of the first round, I really didn't expect him to go out like that because I thought his chin would be better. I thought ever since his last loss in Jacksonville where he broke his leg, I thought he would come back harder and try to make more of a comeback. But things didn't go his way. He got knocked out in the first round. So Jimmy Crute, he's only 25 years old, so he has a future ahead of him, but it's not looking too good with 2 L's like that back to back. And then to start off the card, Luis Smolka gets fucking smoked. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get knocked out like that. The way he got lifted off of his feet and fucking face planted into the canvas, that was terrible. Like, I can only imagine what Sean O'Malley would have did to him if they would have fought. Like, he needs to be glad that Sean O'Malley fight never got booked, because that shit would have been fucking disgusting. Like, that was terrible. But yeah, overall, it was a great card last night. Great to watch. A lot of exciting moments. So yeah, and I know a lot of people was mad about that Chris Curtis KO too, because nobody expects him to win, but he just pulls out a win out of his ass every time. So yeah, shout out to Chris Curtis. I'm sure he's making a lot of people a lot of money. So yeah, that's it with the UFC talk. But now we're gonna get into some NBA. Shit, the Lakers been struggling, man.
The boys have been hooping.
Them boys have not been hooping. Like,
hey man, there's a lot going on with LeBron. I seen the little COVID shit. He tweeted something when he had COVID, but I guess he doesn't have COVID, so he's out of safety and healthy protocols and shit. Hopefully the boys can get back on the winning track and shit.
Honestly, bro, like, with the way, like, the Suns and the Warriors been playing, I don't know how the fuck the Lakers gonna get out the West, bro. But they might scratch and claw their way out, but
hey, man,
definitely not gonna be easy.
It's definitely not gonna be easy.
But shit, at the same time, I don't know if the Nets gonna make it out the East against them Bucks.
Yeah,
we gonna have to see about that, though, too.
I feel like the East is wide open.
The East is definitely wide open. For
There's a
sure.
lot of teams in there. Milwaukee,
Bulls,
Miami.
For sure. It's never really been a better time to fuck with
Knicks. The fucking Knicks.
The fucking Knicks? Come on now. If the Knicks and the Bulls and the Wizards are out here sliding,
got a good record this year.
Like, come on now. The East is wide fucking open.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hell yeah. Exciting things definitely happening. My Heat, Bam got fucked up. My dog Bam is hurt, but we gonna double back. We straight. Got a little MVP candidate in Jimmy Butler. He's holding it down, but other than that, Same old in South Beach. Shit. Tyler Hero thinks he's fucking
Luka Doncic.
John Morant. Like,
that boy need to chill.
but nah, I fuck with him though. I fuck with him.
You need to calm down, Tyler.
I fuck with the mentality.
Right.
Like,
I fuck with the mentality, but it's like that's a good mentality to have.
For sure.
That's all. I'll leave it at that.
For sure. Great mentality to have. We need that in our roster because a lot of people be too tentative, you know what I'm saying? They don't really be trying to make that jump. So, fuck it. Like, staying on business, young man. For real. But what's up with your Pacers, man? What's been going on with them boys?
It's been rough, man.
Been
I
rough.
really haven't been keeping up with the boys.
Hell yeah.
It's just L after L after L. Hey, man.
All right, next up, I'm going to get into an introduction to my dog, Cass said. Some of y'all may know him, some of y'all may not. So I'm going to just hand the mic off to him, let him give a brief introduction to himself, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to start getting to some questions. So, yeah, tell him what's up, Sad.
Shit, what's up? I'm just, you know what I'm saying, young nigga. 21, turned 22 in February, you feel me? Nigga from New York and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. What part of New York you from?
Buffalo. You feel me?
Buffalo,
I don't
okay.
really remember that shit because I was a jit, so I don't
that's-
really remember nothing that happened. But like, yeah, shit,
That's upstate New York, Buffalo?
bro, I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me?
I couldn't tell
That's how much of a non-New Yorker
you.
this
Yeah,
nigga is.
like, but I could definitely try to fucking rep that shit eventually, hopefully.
Type shit. Right, good. So, what are some of the things you're into? Like, you think, like, on a day-to-day basis, like, what are some of the things, like, you'll find yourself wanting to do, like, for a hobby or something like that?
For a hobby?
Yeah. Like, for, you know what I'm saying? Just for, like, on, like, day-to-day pleasures, what do you find yourself?
Day-to-day
That's
pleasures, shit. Smoke dope, fucking play the game, fucking for pleasure.
Normal shit. Normal shit.
Normal shit niggas do shit like that. Shit, I'm in college, the semester finna end and shit, so, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make this last push and maintain and have my shit together before I fucking go into the next semester and shit like that.
Yes, sir. Ain't that the goal for all of us, to get our shit together? That's a lot of... I feel like society puts a lot of pressure on people our age to have their shit together, especially, like, kind of, I feel like, at a almost unrealistic pace. So, you know, that's good that you're trying to get there
Yeah, man.
at your own pace.
College party scene, man. Shit crazy, man. Like, shit is like...
Yeah, so let's dive a little bit deeper into that. So you said that you were in college. So let's dive deep into some of that college lifestyle. What's it like on a day-to-day basis? And also, if you could tell them what college or what city, you know what I'm saying, you're in, so they know for reference.
I'm in Tallahassee right now in school. I'm not gonna say what school, but
Okay, he's in Tallahassee. All
nigga
right.
out there.
And if you know, you know. If you're from Florida and you know about Tallahassee, you know that's a party city. You know that's a college city. It's all, if you know, you know. So
Yeah, we gotta really get too
Yeah.
much into that, but like, yeah, me, John, and Joey out there a bit.
for those who don't know, for reference, that's Joey Motion and Zan God.
Zanga, yeah, but yeah, the boys out there, nigga, we just grinding, trying to fucking make a way, trying to make a name out there, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Try to network and shit, like build as many connections as you can, cause like networking is important when you get further and shit. If you want to connect with different people, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. Networking is definitely important.
That boy Joey, a superstar.
Yeah,
Came
Joey
up
Motion
next.
has been
He up next.
definitely
Joey Motion up next.
been going crazy. Y'all check him out on Instagram as Joey Motion Films. He has been going crazy.
You feel me?
All right, next up, I want to ask you about what we're smoking right now, the weed, man. I want to ask you how you feel about weed. What does it do for you? Why you smoke it? You know what I'm saying? Could you stop? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the whole weed talk. What does
I
it
think
do
I
for
can
you?
stop. I think I'll slow down over the last couple weeks on my weed smoking for the first time in a while. Actually, like it's crazy that niggas talking about. Like Like I really haven't caught. I guess it's because I've been substituted with liquor, but like, you know what I'm saying? I've been putting the J down a little bit. Like I probably had like the nigga used to smoke like 3-4 times a day. Probably smoking like 1 time a day now, 2 times a day.
Sure. And are you smoking? What's your preferred method to smoke? Is it blunts, bongs, GB?
You know I gotta have me a leaf damn near every time, but I'm trying to. I'm in the next couple months. I'm trying to get on papers.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna happen because the leaves. You know
That's definitely a tough transition. Anybody who smokes knows the backwood
it's different.
to paper transition is different because the joint it'll get to like you have to keep on sparking it and rolling it is kind of ugly. So I can definitely understand the transition to papers can be a tough one. What about bongs or GBs? You're into that, or you strictly into just rolling it up, smoking?
Yeah, not really bongs, but a nigga fuck with the GBs. A nigga always gotta have a GB in the crib. Like,
For sure.
Man, you come to my crib, you go see a GB somewhere. Like,
For sure.
For the cookie, like for the cookie crumbs. That's what I call it, the cookie crumbles.
The cookie crumbles. For sure. Now, as far as the females in college, what do you think they prefer from your experience when you're smoking with them? Do they like the backwood hit, or are they
hoes
more?
Be doing all types of different shit. Like I've had a hoe. I smoked with a hoe before. I smoked with like 2 hoes who fucking they roll a leaf and then they put the paper around it, or they do it the other way, which is kind of like
I've been seeing that a lot more recently. That little New York style of rolling where you put the backwood first and you wrap the paper around it.
That shit's
For me, it doesn't make no sense unless you're putting more weed in there. But if you're gonna put the same amount of weed you're gonna put in there normally, it kind of defeats the purpose for me.
I had a bitch put a blunt in the microwave and shit, and my shit. That shit gave me an instant headache.
Yeah, the extent some people will take it, putting blunts in microwaves and doing all that extra shit, man. If you don't just roll that shit up and spark that hoe,
no, for real.
Like, I don't get it. But that's some people, you know, they got their own preferences, so I ain't gonna hate on them.
I just keep me the same plug, so I ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, no mix-ups, no fucking mistakes going on with my cookie.
Well, I'm sure it's not a problem to find weed out there in college. Everybody's out there trying to serve or do something. So, hell yeah. But what are some of your goals that you can see yourself achieving maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now? What are some of your goals?
Shit, I'm trying to get my AA right now, graphic design. So shit, try to do that, then fucking shit, probably go back to school and try to even get my degree in that shit so I can fucking, you know what I'm saying, actually chase that shit.
Okay. So you said graphic
That's
design.
my main goal right now. Getting my fucking being a fucking doing something in that career field, like special effects for movies and shit. Being a cartoonist or fucking video game creator, that would be so hard. Like
for sure.
That's turned into one of my shit. But like other goals too. Shit, I want to be raw at investing. Like that's a major goal.
For sure. That's very important. A lot of people don't teach that. That investing, that kind of gets swept under the rug a little bit. So that's good. You got that in mind.
I fell off on that this year. I need to get back on that. I'm back on that next year. That's a New Year's resolution to stay. And I gotta keep my money in there. That's another thing. I can't just fucking put money in there and then take it out.
Be paper handing that shit. Like, you gotta stay strong. A lot of people struggle with that, and they don't even know that the taxes are getting taken out of it too.
Facts.
Whenever you hold it for less than a year, you're kind of getting fucked over with the taxes. But you know, that's one thing I think with the whole like crypto and stock rush that happened this year. A lot of people who weren't really familiar with it jumped into that field, and they don't really know exactly you know what I'm saying, the specifics of it. They only know like kind of the hype meme side of it, so they don't really know like what's really going on. So definitely gotta watch out for that. But back to that graphic design thing you said, what intrigued you to get into that, and what made you want to choose that line of work? Because that seems like something that wouldn't really necessarily be like a career to where like a 9 to 5 where you would clock in unhappy having to clock in. That seems like something that you would kind of enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like, I don't know, I was just looking at career paths in college, and I was like, what would I be if I had to do something, what would I be happiest doing? I saw video games, and I could do something with video games. I could do something with movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking that way. I'm trying to get my way into the industry some type of way. To be honest, like I'm trying to just make a way some type of way. Like, so I felt like that was the best one. That was the best career path for me. Like, social media driven too. It's a very social media driven career path. So you're working a lot on social media and shit. So
sure. That's what's up. So how long you been in college?
shit.
Or at least wrapped up in that college lifestyle?
I've been in talent for like a year or 2 years. It's gonna go on 2 years. In August it'll be 2 years. So probably a year and a half right now.
Okay. So out of your year and a half out of being there, what do you think are some of the craziest things that have happened? Whether it's, you know, with the females or whether it's college lifestyle, or, you know, what are some of the crazy stories that you have living in what people call Tallahassee?
Bitch fucking banging on my door at fucking 3 a.m. like she runs the place like she live there or some shit. Like she paid the rent there or some shit. Like just expecting a nigga to let her in. The bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like bitch is crazy.
Hell yeah, females definitely crazy, for sure.
Shit, a fucking squirrel came into one of my cribs. A fucking squirrel.
Like rampant, like ran in that bitch and started going fucking haywire in that home.
It was already in there before I even got in there. So I already knew it was in there. I just didn't know where it was at when I got in there. So nigga walked in that bitch slow as fuck, creeping and shit, looking behind everything and shit. My heart was beating. Cause I knew some intruders
in the corners, like lurking,
like he's waiting on me. So fucking moved one couch, nothing happened. Moved the second couch, some shit just start fucking running around, spazzing and going crazy and shit. We had maintenance in that motherfucker.
So it was a whole fucking debacle to get the squirrel out of your shit. Like, so did he ever even end up getting out?
Yeah, he got out. We just fucking opened luckily he was by a back door, so
he saw a way out.
Yeah,
like,
so he just went. We just tried to force him to the fucking outdoor patio shit. That shit was crazy though.
Hell no. So what would you say was the biggest challenge or biggest like change or culture shock moving to Tallahassee and being away from your parents? Because I'm sure, you know, your first 19 years or 18 years of life was you're living with your parents. So living by yourself and also living in a different city. How was that? You know, being away from family and kind of making it on your own, making your own way.
Shit, it was kind of tough at first because, you know what I'm saying, you start missing your people and shit. I started missing, like, not being able to see them every day and shit like that, but, like, shit, you just gotta do what you gotta do, I feel like, so.
For sure. That's definitely a tough adjustment that I don't feel like a lot of people highlight, for sure, is living by yourself without your parents or, you know, without any kind of, yeah, you have support, but it's at a distance, you know what I mean? You don't have support in-house anymore, so that's definitely a transition for some people.
Like, you're making all the decisions for yourself in a different fucking house and shit, like, yeah,
for sure.
Like that.
Yeah, a lot of people could abuse that, start going down different paths and changing and stuff like that, so that's good that you, from my perspective at least, you know what I'm saying, kind of stayed down the same path throughout that transition, so, yep. Also, so as a college student living that college lifestyle, what would you say would be like a daily routine, or what's like a day in the life of Cash Said or Cedric as a college student, or you in general?
Wake up like at fucking 8 a.m., fucking go to class, fucking either stay at school or fucking come home, go back to school like 11, then fucking go back home, and then shit, I got a class that I don't be in that bitch, so I had another class at 2. We having other classes and shit, but yeah, that's basically.
So from what you said, 8 o'clock?
Just going to 2 different classes pretty much every day and shit.
So from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock to 2, pretty much?
No, it's just 8. It's only an hour. Each class is only an hour, but it's like I have to go back for different classes.
Okay, so you go to school 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Go for an hour. You come back home.
Yeah.
Do whatever, you know what I'm saying. Then you go back to school at 2. You come back home.
Yeah.
And then once you get back home around 3:30 ish, what would you say is a normal routine for you?
Probably just fucking chill out for a little bit, eat some food, cause I probably nigga ain't have to eat till then or some shit. Shit. Probably just smoke some gas. You know what I'm saying? Vibe and shit. Get ready for the next day. Do homework. I do homework late, so I be up. Like
you're late, so
I'm a late
you think
nigga. Like
you
I
think
really don't get much sleep. Like,
you get more production, like you're more productive late night.
Yeah. Like I'm not. I really don't sleep like that. Like I sleep, but I like my sleep schedules. Tallahassee has fucked up my sleep schedule.
I bet, because that's definitely a late night type of city for sure. For sure. So what do you think? Other than maybe like the Tallahassee type of lifestyle, what do you think kind of was the root of you being a productive person at night versus in the morning or in the afternoon? Because I know some people would rather prefer waking up early morning, drinking some coffee, and getting everything done in the morning. So why would you choose later on in the night to be productive?
I don't know. I feel like I get more inspiration at night. Like the vibes are just, you know what I'm saying. Everything's quieted down. Everything's like you can just think for yourself. You can just do what you gotta do. I feel like I don't know. I just like the night vibe. Like
of course, okay.
It's definitely a vibe.
Yes, sir. So what are some artists you've been listening to recently? Like, you know, hip hop has definitely been going crazy recently. What do you think is some of the top artists you've been bumping?
Shit, who I've been bumping? Cito, Lucky.
Cito. Shout out Slime Cito.
Shout out Cito. Shout out Lucky. You know what I'm saying? I'll be bumping them a lot recently. You know I fuck with Cardi. That's my nigga. Like,
Of course,
sure.
King Vamp. Keep him in rotation, for sure.
Shit.
So
free Pusha Ice-T.
You see yourself only listening to rap, or do you ever branch out from rap, like, you know, by yourself, just vibing? Is there anything like alternative that you listen to that's like outside of rap?
Nah, not really. Like maybe once every once in a while, but like nah, like it's pretty much rap in rotation. Unless I listen to the radio or some shit, or somebody else is playing some shit. But nah, like.
So I can say that you know, we're in December, so we're pretty much approaching the end of the year. 2021 has been. It felt like a really short year, honestly, but a lot of fucking shit has happened in 2021, y'all. Like, so much shit has happened in 2021, and it came by fast, but it's definitely going to be like, I think, another monumental year like 2020 was. Like, people are going to remember this year for just everything that went down. So, so it's like kind of a two-part question. How was your 2021? Like, give me a little 2021 recap. How do you think it went? Where'd you think it went wrong? What stuff could have went better? And also, what do you expect in 2022? What are your goals for 2022? You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
shit,
what's coming? What's coming next? What can Cass Said fans expect from Cass Said in 2022?
Shit, a lot of music. Shit, just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can expect a lot of music, a lot of just, I don't know, just me grinding, like, feel me? Shit, last year though, or this year though, this was a good year. Like, it definitely had its ups and downs, but like that's what every year does and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Like, I feel like I could have made better decisions with who I spend my time with, because you know these women out here can throw you off the wrong path. So a bitch just fucking, let me not call it a bitch, but
For sure.
yeah, these hoes. I mean,
Especially, you know, living in that college lifestyle and kind of having that freedom of free roam of, you know what I mean? You kind of you manage your day-to-day lifestyle, you know what I mean? So if all you wanted to do all day was just smoke dope and fucking do this, you'd be doing that. If all you wanted to do was just fuck with females, then you'd be doing that, you know what I mean? So you're kind of like a master of your own, like, reality, you know what I mean? So it's important to stay in check yourself, keeping balance, because these females will drain you. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I was kind of trying to save this topic for later, but I guess we'll revisit your 2021 recap later on. But transitioning into like relationships and females, it's I feel like it's super important to keep your head on you know what I'm saying, keep your head on tight and keep it on a swivel as well, and keep, you know what I'm saying, stay on the same path, because these females will throw you off, you know what I mean? Like, even if you are single and you're enjoying yourself and you're doing you and you're trying to self-improve, you feel me? Females are going to throw you off your path, you feel me? Whether you want to go to the gym or you want to work on yourself, but there's a female telling you to come over who's 40 minutes away, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're the master of your own reality, so if you want to go to that female who's 40 minutes away every day, you can do that, or you can self-improve. You can self-improve every day. You can mix both. It's really whatever you want to do. So, but as far as from your perspective, what's your take on relationships and females and that whole world? Because we can honestly sit here and talk about that for a while.
It's in a bad place right now, man. That's all I'm
Especially now in 2022, in 2021, about to be 2022.
It's in a bad place right now.
The way the culture is shifted.
The way the culture looks.
Especially for the age group that we're in a very different. I feel like we're in the most affected age group. You feel me?
Yeah.
Out of this whole entire, like, what's going on, I feel like we're the most affected age group. This, like, 20 to 23 range, like, you know what I'm saying, 19 to 23 range, like, it's crazy.
I really don't see myself in a relationship for a long time. A serious one, like,
yeah,
just because, like, you gotta bring what I bring, and you can't be fucking. I don't know, man. You can't be. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that.
That's a really tough thing for a lot of people.
It's just nasty out here. Like, everything's about, like, I don't know what it's about nowadays. It's not about loyalty, I feel like.
Yeah. It's not.
It's about fucking, like,
an image.
An image of, like, I don't know. It's just, you know, it's not about loyalty.
Y'all know what we talking about. So, do you see yourself getting a relationship soon, or is that something that you can't? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it could be the right person that comes into your life
happens.
tomorrow. You feel me?
Yeah, if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But, like, getting married and having a kid, that's not going to happen for at least 10 years.
I think it's definitely more wise to tell, you know what I'm saying, young man, not to chase these females, but more to self-improve. Because once you self-improve, the females are going to want to chase you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? What you got. Because honestly, bro, more than money, more than looks, more than clothes, more than anything, what's most attractive to a female is a man who got something going on for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, a female don't want no just nigga who just out here bumming. Like, he can be having all the designer, fucking driving a Mercedes, still out here bumming around, serving, doing the same Jacksonville ass shit. You feel me? Like, that shit's not shit. But a nigga who got something going on for himself, who, you know what I mean? So just focus on yourself. The females will come. Chasing females, you ain't gonna do nothing but get thrown off course. Big facts. Sure.
Nigga preaching.
But yeah, that's the females topic. We gonna leave it at that. We gonna revisit the 2021 recap because we're not gonna give these females too much attention. You know, they gonna be going crazy. So yeah, how was your 2021 review?
Shit, it was good. It was just.
Hey, if y'all wondering why I got this shit on my arm, I just got a tat. Y'all see that bitch? You know what I'm saying? I might do something later. Y'all see that bitch eventually.
That's all.
Yeah.
But shit, my 2021 was good. A lot of ups and downs. COVID this year was crazy.
I feel like that we can't even talk about that. I'm going to have to bleep that part out when you said it. I'm going to bleep that. Yeah, that's getting bleeped. He didn't even say what he said. But yeah, that sneeze has been real crazy this year. It's been running rampant. Everybody stay safe. For sure. It looks like it ain't really going nowhere, to be honest. But yeah, is there anything that you want to touch on?
shit. Maybe the Lakers a little bit more. How the boys they been hooping. The boys gotta get scary, man. It's like,
I don't know how they gonna do it. Like, it's getting scary because as a LeBron fan, like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a real LeBron. Like, you feel me? Like, it don't get no more LeBron than like these two niggas right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they've been struggling, I don't know if LeBron is gonna retire with another ring. He may hang up his jersey with foe.
I don't know. You trying him now.
He may hang up his jersey with foe. We'll see.
He might, but it's like,
We'll see. Like, real shit. Hopefully
as
not.
long as he's healthy, Anthony Davis is maybe healthy. Like, they have a shot. Like,
So what if they don't win it this year?
shot.
So if they don't win it this year, which is very possible,
yeah,
you think it's a lock? They're gonna win it next year,
it's not a lock, but they have a chance still.
and then the year after that, they're
To
not.
say-
This
say-
year, it's next year. I
To
feel like
say
it's
they
this
still-
year.
To
and
say
next
they
year.
won't have a chance. It's just
Bro,
gonna
I
be
love
crazy.
LeBron, bro, but he only has this year and next year to win championships, and then after that, it's done so. Unless he's getting carried.
Yeah, might get carried, but not carried to the level.
But
carried to the level. He's still the best player on that team.
In order for LeBron to win a championship,
could be the second or third
he
best
needs
player of the championship.
right now for the next 2 years. He can be the best player or the second best player for the next 2 years. But after that, he's gonna need a couple of young niggas in front of him, guiding. Like, and I love that nigga,
Hopefully
bro.
they get Bron James and do it.
Get Bronny James in that bit. How many more years away is he?
Probably 3, 2,
3, 2.
3. Probably 3. He junior in high school right now.
I feel like he may just sign whatever contract he has to sign to coincide with Bronny going into the league, and then whenever he gets drafted, whatever team that little nigga could end up on the motherfucking. What team's the worst team in the league?
Fucking shit.
What's the worst team in the league right now?
The Rocket. Well, the Rockets right now.
But who else? Rockets or
Fucking who else?
because they'll probably be raw by then.
OKC.
Who? OKC. Okay, fucking C. Okay, fucking C. It's gonna be Bronny and LeBron on OKC. I'm calling it right now. 2-3 years. OKC or maybe the fucking Blazers, because the fucking Dame is gonna leave and they're gonna be ass as fuck in like 3 years. Like, so fucking Blazers or some shit. Like, that shit crazy.
The Kings. Just fucking Pistons.
There's a lot of landing spots, but that's gonna be crazy. I feel like the ending of LeBron's career, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable, a little not the best route, but I feel like it's gonna be what it is. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But he's had a long road. I think he can stack. I feel like you can stack him up top 3.
It's definitely gonna be tough.
You can definitely stack him up top 3 for sure. But yeah, y'all can expect. Soon, I'm going to drop another podcast with me and Myers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be talking about the UFC 268 that's coming up. Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira. I hope I didn't butcher that. I hope that's the right number and niggas don't fucking get me in the comments. But I'll give y'all a little sneak peek on how I feel about that. UFC 268, that shit's going to be a banger. The return of Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley versus Juliana Paiva. That's going to be a banger to open up the main card. And then Amanda Nunes versus Pena. That's going to be a banger. But I think Amanda Nunes, I'll save that for the next video. Y'all know what's going to happen with that. And then in the main event, like I said, Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira. That's going to be a fucking scrap. That's going to be a fucking scrap. Because you know Dustin Poirier is going to be throwing them bows. And he's coming off of 2 wins against Conor McGregor. You know his confidence is high. You know he's coming in there ready to get that belt officially. And Charles Oliveira, he's a fucking killer. You know he has a lot of danger zones. You don't want to get in with him. So that fight is gonna be ridiculous. Who I think is gonna win? Y'all gonna have to wait to the next one for that. But yeah. In conclusion, Jose Aldo is that fucking dude, man. He done resurrected his career and he's 1 fight away from another fucking title shot at potentially 36 when that title shot happens. So, put some fucking respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on Rafael Fiziev's name on getting that 3rd round TKO, spinning heel kick. Talking about he was going to gas out in the 3rd round. No, he lands the highlight fucking kick of his career in the 3rd round. So shout out to that boy. Shout out to Chris Curtis for spoiling the night for a lot of people. And yeah, shout out to Cassette for coming on this bitch with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a real nigga.
Come on, man.
Yeah, y'all can expect hella more of these bitches, man. And yeah, we out this bitch lit, man. It's JB 2800. It's Cassette. Gang.